Okay, welcome everybody. Good morning. Right now it's Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. We are starting our level 2. So this is for intermediate to advanced yogis, or anyone who is of maybe let's say a higher fitness level who wants to try some of these poses at your own risk. You can try to work out with us this morning. And I'll be giving some modifications or helping you, but for the most part, we're going to move at a faster pace, and we'll be doing some intermediate advanced level 2 poses here. I'm not going to play music. So if you guys would like to play your own music in the background, maybe on Pandora or Spotify or whatever you want, some upbeat, you can play anything, rock and roll, whatever you want, because it's just you listening to it. I'm not playing any because you are distracted by the music and you can't hear my voice, so I just keep it quiet, and you'll be able to hear everything I say. So we'll get started here. I'm going to teach some breathing techniques to help you strengthen your lungs, and we'll work on some fun new arm balances today. Yay! Maybe even try a headstand. Ooh. Okay, so here we go. Just find a comfortable cross-leg position on your mat. You can sit in the center of your mat. I'm facing sideways so you can see me, but you can face forward, whatever's best for you. I'm going to place the palms face up on your knees. Close your eyes and breathe. First, just begin to let go of the outside world. Let go of any stress, worries, any negative thoughts, any overwhelming sensations. Just let them go. And begin to focus your awareness on your breath. Breathe in and out through your nose only. Don't try to change or manipulate your breath just yet. Just focus on your breathing. Become more aware of your body. Having that mind-body connection means to consciously think about what you're experiencing in this moment. So stay in this moment with me. If your mind starts to wander, just bring your attention back to your breath. Now focus on breathing deeper, fuller inhales, and slow down your exhale. Breathe in through the nose, filling up the lower abdomen first, pushing the abdomen down and away from you, expanding ribs outward and chest lifts. As you exhale, chest comes down, ribs come in, and belly button in towards your spine. And focus on repeating this 3-part breath as you breathe deeper, fuller breaths. Feeling relaxed in your body, and mind is aware of only one thing: your breath. Breathe deeper. Taking in more air, more oxygen. And continue this 3-part breath pattern. On your next inhale, fill your lungs to maximum capacity, but without straining or tensing your shoulder muscles or traps. hold the breath, holding at the top of the inhale. And slowly exhale through your nose. Slower, even slower. At the bottom of your exhale, squeeze your abs and let all the remaining air push out of your lungs. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling to max capacity, expanding the ribs, lifting the chest, belly is pushed out. Push out the belly and hold the breath. Hold, keep holding. Relaxing shoulders, relaxing traps and neck. And now slowly exhale through your nose as you pull your belly button in towards your spine. Slowly pulling it in as the air releases. And at the bottom of the exhale, contract the abs in, pulling the belly button in towards the spine, pushing all the air out. Taking another deep breath in through the nose, expanding the abdomen out. Like a big beach ball, your belly fills with air. When you can't inhale anymore, hold the breath. Relax the shoulders. Keep holding the breath, pushing the air pressure down towards the belly button. Gently open a pinhole size of between your lips. So exhaling a tiny pinhole size, slow exhale through the mouth as you gently pull the belly button in towards your spine. Slow motion exhale, super slow. Notice any sensations in your body as you're exhaling slower. Pause and contract the abdominals to let all the air out. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. All the way full to capacity and hold. Push the belly as you're holding the breath, pushing out and away with the belly. Holding the breath, relaxing the shoulders and the neck. Feel the strength building in the lungs. Feel the immune system getting stronger, your cells, that oxygen flow, saturation. And as you slowly exhale through a tiny pinhole in between your lips, small space, slowing down the exhale, even slower. Even slower. Allowing all the air to leave, contracting the abdominals, letting out of any remaining air still left in the lungs. And then breathe naturally and normally. Breathing slowly. And focus on one intention for yourself. One intention for your class today. One intention for your entire day. What do you want to get done today? What do you want to focus on after class? Focus on that intention now. And now focus on one intention for the world. Bring your mind and your awareness to the world. Bring your consciousness to focus collectively on one intention for the entire world. And gently begin to come back into the room by fluttering your eyes open slowly. And as you flutter the eyes open, you can begin to move your fingers and toes and get up into a seated position of toes tucked and sitting on heels. So try your best. If this is too intense for you, you can grab a pillow. Okay, so you can sit on a pillow between your legs if that's too intense for you. Just have a pillow nearby for some of our postures. You can also untuck the toes at any time and sit on your heels. So coming up, take a deep breath in, look up at hands, lengthen. Exhale, twist over right shoulder, reach right hand to left heel. Inhale, lengthen spine, exhale, twist. Inhale, look over left shoulder. Release, reaching arms up. Right hand comes down, lengthen through left side body. Inhale, come up, twist over left shoulder. Left hand reaches to right heel. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, look over right shoulder. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Reach through right side body. Lengthen. Inhale, come up, reaching tall. Exhale, shift forward, bringing hands to your hips. Keeping toes tucked. Inhale, push hips forward, look up. Exhale, tuck chin, around and curl. Inhale, push hips forward, look up, squeeze elbows towards each other. Exhale, round and curl. Inhale, push a little further, look up. Exhale, release hands to the ground, round and curl. Inhale, reach up, circle arms behind, fingers down, push hips forward, look up, arch back. Exhale, circle arms back down, press round forward. Inhale, reach arms, circle back up, fingers face up this time. Push a little deeper. Exhale, circle arms back, round and curl cat. And inhale, reaching up. Right hand reaches towards right heel. Look up at left hand. Touch thumb and index finger. Inhale, switch. Right arm comes up. Left hand touches left heel. Exhale, bringing hands behind, interlace. Inhale, arch up and back. Exhale, bring forehead to knees, crown of head to the ground. Lift hips high. Release and untuck toes. Hips stacking over knees. Inhale, push through the shins, come up, releasing arms overhead. Exhale, coming down, walking hands forward. Hips are still stacked over knees. So bringing chest and chin to the ground for puppy pose. So we did a little camel variation, warming up the back extension. And if you're unable to bring the chest down, it's okay. Just extend the arms, but keep the hips stacked over the knees. You can also tuck toes here. Maybe you can bring your chin to the floor and look forward. If not, just bring your forehead to the ground. Inhale, slide forward onto a Sphinx pose. So your elbows are under your shoulders. Point your toes, lift and lengthen. Roll the shoulder blades towards each other. Lift and lengthen the chest. Engage the core. Tuck the toes, lift up into forearm plank here. Reaching left hand towards right elbow. Roll onto your left side forearm into a side plank. Hold. So you can vary this up. It's on your forearm. You can stack the feet if you like. Reach hips high. Replace with right forearm down, left arm up. Lift hips high. Look up at hand. Replace, left hand down, right arm up, bend right elbow, hand comes behind head, and twist down, right elbow to ground, lift, rotate, twist down, right elbow to ground, lift, rotate. One more time, twist, lift, rotate, and switch. Replace left forearm with right forearm. Lift high, your left hand comes behind the head, twist down, left elbow to ground, twist up, rotate. Come down for 2, inhale up, exhale down, last one, inhale up, lift, and come down onto your belly, and reach arms out to the side. So I'm going to show you from a different angle. Arms are out on the side, rotate, scorpion, side to side, reach up and over. Now hold on to your left hip, right foot reaches up and over towards left hand. Left ear rests on the ground. Breathe. Reach back with right hand and hold top of right foot. Extending left leg down. Kick into your hand. Plant right foot on the ground and releasing right arm to the ground. Relax, bend right elbow. Coming back to center, other side, rolling onto right hip. Reaching back with left hand, grab right foot, kick into left hand, arching back. Relax, right ear to the ground, releasing left foot to the ground and left hand all the way, relaxing, bending the elbow. Come back to center. So I was showing you from the side, but you're back on your mat. Push up into a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward and circle your whole body, dancing lion. So here's the time to just do whatever feels good to you. Some organic movements through the shoulder joint, through the hips and the knees, elbows, ankles. You can pause in any spot to hold that spot if it's a little stuck. Move organically in your own free range of motion and just let it go. Do whatever feels good for your body to loosen up those joints. Get them nice and mobile. Ready for some action. You can circle in the opposite direction as well if you haven't yet. Both clockwise and counterclockwise. And then come back to table, tuck your toes, and shift back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, bending and straightening one knee at a time, pressing opposite heel into the ground, and breathe. Lift your right leg up, stack right hip, bend and straighten the knee, and circle. Lift high on left toes as you stack that hip a little more. And then lower down, square off, and flatten. Left leg comes up, stacking. Lift high on right toes, open up that hip. And then square off hip, drop down, both feet downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, drop to knees. You can do chest, chin, or lower down in a modified plank. Inhale, cobra with elbows bent, pushing pubic bone into ground. Exhale, child's pose. Forehead to the mat. If at any time during the class you need to come down to a child's pose, you're always welcome. You're still practicing with us. If you hold child's pose and breathe and recover, reset. Inhale, slowly roll up, push back to downward facing dog. Look between your hands. See if you can keep your legs straight, no bend in the knee, and try to walk your feet all the way up to your hands, keeping them hip width apart. Measure 2 fist distance between your feet and roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way to standing. Keep the feet grounded into the floor. Rolling shoulders down and back, palms pressed at center of chest. Standing tall in your mountain pose, feeling strong and rooted into your feet. Inhale, circle arms up and overhead, arch back. Exhale with a flat back, forward fold. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step back into plank. Go through your yoga flow. Maybe you're ready to lower down to the ground from a straight arm plank. Inhale to cobra or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths here. Now, don't just hang out here in your down dog. With each exhale, I want you to push a little bit further back. Weight into the heels. Push the ground away a little more through the fingertips. Take pressure out of your wrist and feel your elbows lengthen 1 more millimeter, your knees lengthen 1 more millimeter, and your spine extend 1 more millimeter per breath. Keep it active, always growing, improving. And at the bottom of your next exhale, look between your hands. You can step up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up, arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. So we're going to do a little faster pace of sun salutation B. That was A. This one is more of the Ashtanga version. So we're going to do 2 rounds. The first one I'll go a little slower. Inhale to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or jump back. Go through yoga flow. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. On the same exhale, step right foot forward, ground left foot 45. Inhale, warrior 1, look up. Exhale, come down and through. Inhale, upward, exhale, downward. Same exhale, steps left foot forward, grounds right heel. Inhale, warrior 1, look up. Exhale, come down and through. Inhale, upward, exhale, downward. Breathe 5 breaths here. So if that was a little fast for you, don't worry, we're gonna go faster. So just keep up, do the best you can. Breathe, reconnect to your breath here in your down dog. bottom of next exhale, look between hands. Bend knees and try jumping to the top of the mat. When you land, inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold your body in half. Bend knees, arms sweep up overhead, press palms, chair pose. And standing, exhale, hands come down by sides. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, jump into chaturanga, hover, hold. Inhale, push through upward. Exhale, downward, and step right foot forward, ground left heel. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, come down and through, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, and step left foot forward, right heel grounds. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, come down, hover. Inhale, push through upward. Exhale, downward, and breathe. 5 breaths. At the bottom of next exhale, look between hands. Lift heels high, bend knees. Extend spine and jump. Landing, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend knees, inhale to chair. Exhale to standing. Ooh, nice job. Inhale, circle arms out and up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or jump. Go through yoga flow. Step feet together. Right leg sweeps sky, stack hip. Shift forward as you square hip, knee to nose in plank. 5, 4, engage that core. 3, lift it higher. 2, 1, inhale, kick back up. Open hip. Square hip, exhale, right knee to right tricep. If you want, you can try an ekapada here. I know it's early in the class, but you would hug left elbow into left hip and float back leg off the ground. Right knee to right tricep. You can also extend. Jump back, lower, go through yoga flow, or push back up to downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, twist, square hip, twist, and right knee to left tricep. Again, if you want to do your ekapada, you can. If you don't know how to do it, don't worry. I'm not teaching today. Just come into it if you know it. Otherwise, hold that knee to your tricep. If you're in ekapada, kick out of it. Go through yoga flow. If your knee is on left tricep, just kick that right leg back up to 3-legged dog. Exhale, square hip, flex right ankle. Like you're putting that footprint on the wall behind you. Stay in down dog, right knee to nose. Push left heel to ground. Breathe. Inhale, shift forward, plant right foot between hands. Stay high on your back heel. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, twist. Right hand comes down towards back of left leg. Left hand reaches up. Look up at hand. Sink down into your crescent lunge. Twisting. Release arms. Looking out to the right side. Water wheel. And then cartwheel all the way back and up. Drop back heel 45 degrees or keep it at an angle parallel to back of mat. Warrior 2, look past your right fingertips. Roll open right knee. Breathe. Sink down deeper. Squeeze shoulder blades. Side angle. Reach forward with right hand. Come down to the ground. Look up at left. I'm going to just switch so I can see you guys. Lengthen, bicep over ear. So see how right here, I'm not streamlined. look how my angle is off. But if I drop my hips lower and bend into my right knee, now I'm streamlined. Now my left fingertips are in a straight line all the way down my arm to the outside of my left foot. You see that? Breathe, push open that right knee. Use your core strength to inhale, lift you back up. Okay, level 2 people, level 2 class. We're coming back down to side angle. This time, bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. So inhale and exhale, push. I like how Liz says, push fear away, push it away. And come down and bring your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Lengthen through the left side body. Roll open left shoulder. Roll open left rib cage. Press strong through your left pinky toe. Use your core strength. Inhale, lift back up. Flip right palm, reach forward, exalt back. Stretch that left hand way down towards your heel, your left heel. Lengthen through the right side body, exalting your warrior. Be an exalted warrior in this crazy time we're in right now. And shine your light, shine your heart to the sky and to the world. Don't allow your left shoulder to collapse into your ear. Create space here. So you have that space. Inhale back to warrior 2 and straighten your right leg. Inhale, hinge, exhale, tilt. Triangle pose. You can reach that right hand to the ground. Roll open your left shoulder. If you have or need a block, you can use that. If you have one. You can also advance this move, challenge yourself, reach right arm on the outside of right leg. Look up. Whew. Lengthen left bicep over ear and engage core, reaching like you're holding a beach ball. You're holding right arm lifts, engaging obliques. Inhale, come all the way up. Woo, exhale, hands come down on your hips. Now from here, you can keep this wide stance, otherwise step up a little bit, just a little bit. Rotate whole body, squaring hips. Left arm reaches forward, right arm back. Inhale, hinge, exhale to shin, block, or try outside of right foot. Press strong into the ground. Revolve, triangle twist, look up at right hand. Straightening both legs if you can. Feel left hip push down and forward. Right hip is pulling back. Lengthen right bicep over ear. Engage core. And float left arm up. Hold that beach ball. Inhale all the way up. Woo. Exhale, hands to hips. And step up to the top of the mat. Nice. So I'll come back over here now. Coming at the top of the mat, palms pressed. Inhale, arms up and overhead, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step, walk, or jump. Go through yoga flow, ending in downward facing dog. You can also, of course, come to child's pose here, or take a sip of water. We're taking 5 super slow motion deep breaths wherever you're at. Breathe. Taking that time to recover. And now we move forward into our downward facing dog. If you're not there, just shift into down dog. And now we get to do everything again on the left side. Woo! So bring feet together, lift left leg high to the sky. Stacking hip and then square hip, shift forward, bring knee to nose and hold for 5, 4, 3, engage that core, 2, pull that heel high, 1, and kick it up to the sky, stacking open hip, square hip down, knee to left tricep, hold for 5, or come into Ekapada. So you did it on the first side, hold on this side. If you did Ekapada, you get to do another jump out yoga flow. If you're holding, you just kick back up to the sky. Inhale, open hip, square hip down. Exhale, twist, left knee to right tricep. Engage core. If you did, come into Ekapada on this side. Again, you can extend or just bend the knee, your choice. You can jump back, go through yoga flow, or if you're still holding here, kick back up to your 3-legged dog and square hip down. Flex ankle, put that left footprint on the wall behind you. Press right heel into the earth. Feel the right leg extending and stretching. Bring knee to nose, keep right heel pushed down into the ground. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Plant that left foot between hands. Right heel is lifted. Inhale, rise up to your high. High crescent lunge. Exhale, twist. Right arm is up, left hand reaches back towards that hamstring. Right hamstring. Maybe you hold the leg, maybe you're looking up at your right arm. Breathe. Think a little deeper. Inhale, cartwheel open to warrior 2, looking past left fingertips. Sink down low in your warrior, nice and strong. Maybe you can drop so your hips are aligned with your knee. Breathe. Look past left fingertips. Coming down to your side angle. So reaching all the way down with that left hand on the inside of your foot. Push open knee with left shoulder. Feel the hip opening. Lengthen bicep over here, over your right ear. Notice how I'm not streamlined. Why? Because my hip's too high. If I drop the hip down low and lift my arm so I'm not squishing into my face, now I'm streamlined. Look at that side angle, that perfect line. Roll open that chest and shoulder. This is what we want here. Use your core strength. Use that leg strength. Lift back up. Woo! For those of you who did HIIT class this morning, I feel for you. Those legs. Okay, here we go. So we're pushing fear away with that left hand, palm facing away. And bring it all the way to the outside of your left foot. Lengthen right bicep over ear. Drop those hips. Make a perfectly straight line from right fingertips to the outside of your right foot. Your heel roll open. Look underneath your right armpit for the Iyengar version. Or look at right hand for the Ashtanga version. But roll open that right rib cage and chest. Breathe in, use core strength, push through that left foot, come all the way up to standing. Flip left palm, reach forward, exalt your warrior. Be strong, find that inner strength, that inner fire. Sink down deeper into left knee. Walk that right hand down the back of your leg. Don't collapse into the shoulder. Create space between your head and your left shoulder. Lengthen. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Push and straighten both legs. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, triangle. Look up at right hand. Press on shin, block. Hand comes down on inside of your ankle or calf or outside. We don't want collapsing of the shoulder. We want to lengthen, lift, look up. You can also peace finger grip big toe and feel that resistance of that lift in the opposite direction. Spreading the fingers, flow energy through your hands. Engage core and float. Left arm up, right arm, holding that beach ball, come all the way up. And if you need to, hands on hips. You don't have to. If you feel like you could, this is a wide, good stance for you. Otherwise, step in just slightly. Not too close like as in pyramid or intense side stretch, but you still want that space for revolved triangle. Press down and ground into right foot. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale, exhale to come down. Bring right hand to outside of left foot. Left arm reaches up. Look up at left hand. Twist, revolve your triangle. Right hip pushes forward and down to the ground. Left hip pulls back. Square those hips. Lengthen left bicep over ear. Engage core. Float. Right arm up, hold. Inhale, use that core strength. Exhale, open up, hands to hips, and step to the top of the mat. Palms press. Inhale, circle arms overhead, arch back. Exhale, flat back, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step backward, jump back, go through yoga flow. Inhale, upward, exhale, downward. Here's your time to rest and recover and regroup. So reset your mind and your breath. Focus on that breathing. 5 breaths here or in child's pose. Take a water break if you need. Breathe. Slowly come up to your downward facing dog. Pressing back into down dog. Push through fingertips. Feel the weight shift back into the heels. And breathe. Look between hands. Bend knees. You can step, walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up, arching back. Exhale, hands to chest. Okay, so I'm going to show you, I'm going to face this way to show you the next little series. So we are here at the top of your mat here. Feet are hip width apart, internally rotating the upper thigh bones. Spread the toes, evenly distribute weight throughout both feet. So we're not leaning too far into the balls of the feet or the heels. Bending knees slightly. Left hand on left hip. Roll open right hand. So notice my thumb rotates to the right and palm faces outward. Shift into left foot. Bend right knee. Grab inside of right foot. Now, finding your balance here. This is like similar to a quad stretch. Release your left hand. Extend it out. Look fierce, like this is your arrow. You're holding a bow and arrow. You're looking down that arrow and seeing your goal, seeing your target. Focus your eye gaze down those fingertips as you hinge and reach forward with your upper body. Kick back into that right hand with your leg. So you're hinging forward. Right leg lifts, right toes lift. Stay here, I'll show you from the side. Stay here, breathe. Looking fierce, staying strong, micro bend in left knee. Reaching left hand all the way to the ground. Still holding on to right foot, kicking up, kicking into that hand. Notice when I shifted my gaze to look at you, I threw myself off balance. Now, release right leg and come into your half moon pose. Engaging the outer glute, the glute medius here. Lift that leg high to the sky. Flower the toes, feel energy flow through them. Keep that leg lifted, right arm to the sky. Beautiful. Reach down, frame your foot with both hands, slide fingers back, forehead to knee, standing split. Walk hands back out in front, maybe about a foot. Square, hip down, flex right ankle. Bring knee to nose here. Square that hip down. Extend, kick out behind you. Kick behind you. Right hand stays down, left hand on hip, twist, revolved half moon. Look up at left hand. Lift and lengthen that right leg, nice and high. Come back down, both hands on the ground. Press strong into left foot, hands come to prayer in center of chest. Warrior 3, reach back with arms, squeeze triceps. Reach arms to the sides, lift left leg or lift right leg higher. Reach arms forward, lengthen, one more breath, reach. Inhale, push all the way up, arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. Oh. If you were again here this morning, your left hamstring is screaming at you right now, isn't it? After a hit into this. Okay, here we go. Breathe. Inhale, circle arms overhead. Let's clear out that space with a vinyasa, a yoga flow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or jump back. Go through your yoga flow. And in your downward dog. Woo. 5 breaths. Try to stay in down dog here for 5 breaths. I want you to really work in this down dog. Think a little deeper. Notice here, I could just hang out here, but notice I push into my hands. Notice how my spine extends and my shoulders extend more. I could have my knees bent, but I'm pushing. I'm really pushing my hips back and sit bones to the sky and heels down. I'm lengthening, I'm making it active. My upper arm bones externally rotate. My thumb and index finger press into the ground. Last breath here. Bottom of next exhale, look between hands, bend your knees, step walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up, arch back, hands to chest. Okay, I'm going to show you from this angle again. So feet are hip width apart. We're grounding. Re-ground, because if you're off balance and you don't ground properly, it's going to throw everything off. Spread the toes, evenly distribute weight, internal rotation of thighs. Slight, soft micro bend in knee. Shift into right foot now. Roll open left hand, grab inside of foot. So remember, your eye gaze is important. 3 components of balance, grounding number 1. Number 2, your eye gaze, your focus must be sharp. And your moving slow motion is number 3. So extend right arm out, look past fingertips. Move in slow motion as you hinge. Hinge forward, counterbalance your weight by kicking that left foot up. I'll show you from this angle. Dancer's pose. Get that nice back extension lift. Don't make it a quad stretch, okay? We want to kick. This is like more of a quad stretch. We want back extension. We want to kick up into the hand. Lengthen. Slowly lower right hand to the ground. Still kicking into the hand, lifting. Okay? Feel that extension, lift, kick into the hand. And now open up hip, release into your half moon pose. Half moon, flexing ankle. Breathe. Engaging core. Looking up at left hand. Turning head. Come down, frame foot. Walk hands all the way back. Fingers align with toes. Forehead to knee. Left leg lifts to the sky. Breathe. Walk hands back in front. of right foot. Keep left hand on the ground, right hand to hip, rotate, twist, revolve, half moon, lift left leg to the sky. Right arm reaches, twisting, lift left leg higher, breathe. Feel the strength building in the right glute and hamstring. Come back down, framing foot, press strong into right foot, lift chest, lengthen spine, prayer hands to heart. Warrior 3, extending arms behind. Arms move to the side. You got it, breathe. Focus, keep your balance. Use your inner strength, arms reach forward. Woo, hinging all the way up. Arch back, exhale, hands to chest. Woo. How's everyone doing? Good? Coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, circle arms overhead, arch back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, length. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or jump back. Go through yoga flow. And breathe. Now, if you need to, you can come to child's pose. Water break or hold down dog for 5 breaths. Recover, reset. And slowly walk your hands up to your legs and sit up. So now is a part of class where we get to practice our headstand inversion. So you have a couple options here. If you know how to do your headstand, you can go ahead in the center of your mat or against the wall and do your headstand. Okay, you can come up into your headstand, either here, or you can go against the wall and do your wall headstand. Now, if you are not practicing headstand, we're gonna do a little bit of a strength exercise for your shoulders, so you can still get the inversion. So you're measuring the distance, you're wrapping hands around your elbows, forearms come to the ground, interlacing fingers. So top of head is on ground and forehead is facing you while hands wrap around back of head. So it's the same thing as our headstand. And as you come up into more of a down dog shape, press into the forearms. So now I can lift my entire head off the ground here. Press and release, head to the floor, push and lift. So do 10 reps here. It's building strength in the shoulders. And it's not putting pressure in your head because you're just lifting out of it. And then for those of you in headstand, you can come down. For those of you who just did that little headstand shoulder workout exercise, you could come down to knees and reach your arms back for a relaxed shoulder child's pose. Relax your arms. You can have forehead to the ground or turn your head to one side and breathe. slowly come up. And today we're going to go into our pigeon pose. We did some lizard lunges yesterday. So we're going to start in a lizard lunge and work into pigeon. So coming into a down dog first, coming into down dog first and stepping right foot to the outside of right hand, dropping left knee to the ground. So we don't want this left knee to be close to your right foot. We want to create space, so it's not like a tabletop position. It's more of an extended leg that you scoot back behind you. And then that helps to drop and extend the left hip. As you point your left toes, maybe you can just rock a little side to side and work your way down. I'll show you from this angle. So you're rocking a little side to side, and maybe you can work down your left arm. Maybe both arms can come down. But I want you to keep hugging that right knee into the shoulder. Hug it in and relax your head down. Breathe. Just breathe in here. You can rock side to side. And then come back up to your hands. Pivot your toes 45 degrees. So we did this in one of our other classes this week. We want to walk this time. Instead of putting forearms to the ground, walk your left hand close. Take right hand and push open and twist over right shoulder. Look over your right shoulder. Feel that whole outer glute and hip, because all of the muscles that surround the hip joint we consider as what we stretch when we do our hip stretches. It's not just hip flexor, it's the glute muscles, it's the outer part of the hip as well. So now walk that foot all the way over to the left side of your mat and come into your pigeon. You can do any pigeon version or variation here. Just first, extend your spine, look up. Maybe you reach arms up, and if you have the core strength, hold there for a breath. You can always angle your shin down. It doesn't have to be parallel to the mat. It's more important to square left hip down, walk the hands out, forehead to the ground, and breathe. Breathe into your right hip and glute. Slowly walk your hands up as you come up out of this pigeon, gently and slowly. Bending into your left knee as you shift back, tuck left toes, engage core, kick right leg up to the sky, stacking hip, looking over left shoulder at your foot, flip your dog, lift hips high, extend and reach arm up. Wild thing. And then flip it back, kick up, exhale, down dog. If you like, you can do another yoga flow, clearing it out, and then stepping left foot on the outside of left hand. So coming first into your lizard, getting deep into that hip, opening up, wiggle, rock a little side to side, but then hug that left knee into left shoulder. And maybe your right arm can come down. Maybe both elbows and forearms can come down. Rock side to side. Hug left knee in. Breathe. Relax your head. Walk hands back up. Pivot left, toes 45 degrees. Roll open bottom of foot. So let me scoot back so you can see my foot. So you're balancing on the blade edge, the pinky side edge of the foot. The whole sole of my foot is off the ground. Left hand presses on inside of knee. Right hand still is underneath my right shoulder as I twist, look over left shoulder, and feel this left knee bow out. Notice the hip angle here as you breathe. Come back to center, walking that left foot over to the right side of the mat and keeping your back leg extended to drop that right hip down. You can tuck the toes of the back foot if you need to, and then you can release it. So you're squaring off, inhale arms up or extend the spine, even if you just have one arm or pressing, and then exhale, fold. Forehead to the ground, finding stillness here, breathe. Slowly walk your hands back up. Press strong into the ground, hands under shoulders, tuck right toes, lift right knee, and kick left foot way up to the sky, stacking left over right. Look over right shoulder, flip your dog into wild thing. Flip it back, downward facing dog. You can go through another yoga flow if you choose. Otherwise, from your down dog, go ahead and jump to the middle of your mat into seated position. And from here, come into your boat pose, get a little core workout. We're gonna extend right leg and pull left knee into chest. So hold and switch. Now extending left leg, pull right knee into chest, hold and switch. Pull, switch, pull, switch, pull, switch, pull, switch, pull. Lift chest, lengthen spine, switch, pull, switch, pull. Now see if you can do it with arms floating up or in front of you on an angle. Switch, hold. 4, switch. 3, switch. 2, switch. 1, switch. Boat pose, either knees bent, arms extend, or legs straight. Keep that chest long. And slowly lower down into canoe. Hollow out your belly. Arms reach up over, biceps by the ears. Engage. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Woo. If you can, you don't have to peace finger grip or hold the foot. You can use a strap or a belt. Everybody has a belt at home, I'm assuming. Peace finger if you can. Right hand to right big toe. Extend. Left hand reaches down, left leg bending into elbow, forehead to knee. Flex both ankles. Stay here, just drop head down. Open right leg to right side. Use left hand to push down on left hip and then extend left arm to the left. Right ankle flexed. It doesn't have to touch the ground. It can hover above the ground. In fact, I prefer it to hover as long as you keep this left hip down. So in other words, I don't want you to have this left hip lifted and touch the right foot to the ground. Keep this left leg long and press the hip into the floor. Inhale, come back up. Switch hands. Grab with left hand on outside of right foot and twist. Right arm comes out. Again, pause halfway here. Extend right leg. Feel the IT band stretch. Look towards right fingertips. Drop right shoulder to the ground. And then slowly lower right foot towards the ground and breathe. Extending right leg. Feel right hip pulled down and away from you. This can come all the way to the floor if it feels all right for you and comfortable. You're rolling onto left hip. Now bend right knee, come back to center, pull that right knee into your chest. Hug it in nice and tight. Reach outside of right foot, kick bottom of foot up for a half happy baby. Keep left leg extended. Pull right knee towards the ground. Feel the right hip flexor. Bring bottom of right foot to inside of left thigh. Half bound angle. Close your eyes and breathe. Bring your awareness to the inner thigh of the right leg, to the groin, to the hip flexor. Slowly extend right leg out. And now again, you can use belt or strap, peace finger grip, big toe, kick up, left leg extends up, your peace finger gripping left hand to left big toe. Right arm slides down right leg as you lift head up, forehead to knee. Flex both ankles, hamstrings are long. Breathe. Keep everything the same, just drop your head down. Open up, left leg to the left. Extending right arm. You can assist your right hip down by having your hand here. It helps bring your awareness to keep that right hip down. You can hover left leg. You don't have to bring it all the way to the ground. Both legs extended, both ankles flexed. You can turn your head to the right. Inhale, come up, lifting left leg. Switch hands. Right hand grabs outside of left foot. Release left hand to the ground and twist. Starting to extend that left knee as you twist and roll over to your right side. Rolling on to the outside of right hip. You can pause halfway and work on straightening that leg. You can stay up here. You're still going to feel the IT band up here. So you don't have to worry about going all the way to the ground. Breathe. Turn your head to the left. Relax left shoulder down. Bend into left knee. Roll back onto flat back, pull left knee into chest, hug it in, squeeze it in nice and tight. And then grab outside of left foot. Half happy baby, kick up left foot, bottom of foot faces ceiling. Left knee pulls down into the ground, feel left hip flexor. Right leg is extended, right ankle is flexed. Breathe. Lower the left leg into half bound angle. Bottom of left foot comes to inside of right thigh. I'll show you from this view so you're here. Close your eyes and breathe. Bringing all your awareness to your hip, inner thigh, groin. And slowly extend your leg out for your final relaxation pose. You made it. Allow your shoulder blades to roll under, shoulders to spread and collarbones opening. Feel the palms roll open, face up, and toes fall to the side. Allow every thought to fade away except one. Just focus on breathing naturally and normally and relaxing your body. Feel all your muscles just melt off your bones down into the ground as you sink deeper and deeper into relaxation with each and every breath you take. Your body becomes still. Your mind becomes quiet. And you become reconnected with your soul. you gently begin to come back into the room, bring your awareness to the sounds inside and outside. Feeling your breath as your chest and abdomen rise and fall with each inhale and exhale. And begin to wiggle toes and fingers. Bring sensation back into your body. Moving wrists and ankles. And then extending arms overhead and lengthen in the opposite direction as your feet. A full body stretch. Bend your knees, place your back flat on the ground as you hug them into your chest. Roll onto your side and pause here on your side. Just taking a moment to feel your body, notice your mind is a little calmer, feeling a little stronger, a little more clear, peaceful. And gently pressing up to your comfortable cross-legged seated position. Sitting up tall with the palms face up, opening to receiving all the many blessings this day has to offer you. It's a beautiful day. You've already started the day out right by practicing yoga, reconnecting to your best self, and taking this time, this opportunity to stay home, spend time learning, reading, growing yourself personally, spiritually, connecting with family, getting to know each other on deeper levels, more intimate connection. So using this opportunity in a positive way to do amazing things to better yourself and to get closer to those you love. So thank you all for joining me this morning. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Namaste.